First things first, again, this is about 80% of what you're looking for. It is consistently so low supply combined with a wealthy demographic. Now, and it's a demand from the wealthy demographic. And now, what do I mean by this? Now, Geelong itself has a lot of suburbs there that have supply, don't get me wrong, but there's certain ones that consistently have a lot lower supply. Now, the wealthy demographic that move here generally only like buying in certain suburbs. Now, there might be a suburb with lower supply there, but if it doesn't have the right demand, you're not going to get the right capital growth. So that's a really key thing about Geelong. Third and fourth points, access to jobs/facilities and lifestyle triangle. Very important in Geelong as well. Now, the jobs in Geelong are pretty much all around the CBD centre, pretty much all there, and the facilities are also there as well. And you could also say your access, if for people that live in Melbourne, are also, they will generally commute either via car or via train into the city of Melbourne, especially if they're a hybrid worker. Now, facilities as well with hospitals, they are also, it's all in one sort of precinct, and also the lifestyle is all centered around the CBD too. So people in Geelong don't like driving any more than like 10 minutes to do all of these things, mind you. It's just, they just don't. They don't mind commuting into Melbourne if they have to hybrid, but in terms of everything in the, should I say, city, 10 minutes, they don't really like, 15 absolute max. It needs to all be able to be done within that for Geelong. Finally, as well, just get into two other things, points 5 and 6, distance to CBD and water and school zone. So this does come in a lifestyle triangle as well. You've got obviously the CBD right by the pier, by the foreshore of Port Phillip Bay there. Geelong is a bayside city, should I say. So that plays a part, obviously being near the water too. If you combine the two, it is very good. School zones as well. Geelong isn't really known for a lot of private schools. It does have Geelong Grammar, which some of the wealthy kids do go to, but it's not in the CBD centre. But what I mean by that is there's a good primary schools and the high school as well that are in there. You also have some good Catholic schools in there as well. People do like actually living around there. So if it has that combined with a good other characteristics, like I've mentioned here too, that'll definitely play a part in the suburb doing well. Strong income and gentrification is another thing. So I'll give you a good example of this. Geelong West is a very villagey suburb. There was a lot of poorer people who used to live there, I'd say pre-1990s, especially the villagey part, but it's completely gentrified, and that's continuing to happen in a lot of suburbs in Geelong. So the higher the median income and the more it's gentrifying, the better the suburb is to buy. So it's another really important point in the fundamentals of good suburbs in Geelong. These are your key things. Really important to consider. So I'll get into now what's really driving the actual Geelong property market. First things first, the number one thing 100% here will be affordability. No doubt, I don't think anyone would debate me on that at all. Affordability in Geelong is incredible. Most people who live in Geelong can actually afford where they live as well. You got wealthy people coming from outside of Melbourne, especially going into Geelong as well, because the lifestyle is fantastic. And also you got internationals buying here, or not many, but you got the interstate investors who know it's a good place to buy to because it's so cheap. So pretty much everyone who wants to buy can buy in the market, can buy in Geelong. So affordability is great. Lifestyle, fantastic. I mean, you're 40 minutes from Bells Beach, for example. So, and that's the Great Ocean Road. So that's one thing. You near Ocean Grove. I mean, you're close to Torquay, you're near Janjark, all the other sort of real lifestyle areas, Queenscliff, the ferry to Sorrento over there, Portsea. I mean, not very far from any of them. Really good place to live for that. Geelong itself, you got beautiful tree-lined streets as well. I mean, a beautiful foreshore by the Pier 2 of Port Phillip Bay. Really good for fishing. You got Colac and all those sorts of other more rural locations that are nice too. Good village centres as well, all really beautiful. I mean, really good place for lifestyle. So that's really driving certain suburbs as well. Jobs and gentrification. I don't know if people know this, but there was basically a manufacturing, I think it's on 9 News, actual company, government-backed company, and manufacturing has been basically put into Geelong over the next 10 years, and they expect it to have 30,000 jobs to be created by it. Now, Geelong only has about 300,000 people, mind you. I think it's 330 or something. So it's like 9 or 10% job growth just over 10 years, right, for that one thing that they've basically done. So that's going to continue to happen. Now, that's going to increase gentrification. So, I mean, a lot of government offices also moving here. So I know Transport actually has an office, WorkSafe has an office down here. The medical precinct's expanding as well. That's all really good. Accessibility is the last one. Melbourne train, an hour, literally, straight into the CBD. I mean, jobs in Geelong everywhere, waterfront in Geelong, lots of facilities in Geelong. You pretty much have everything you need in Geelong. And if not, I mean, you could just drive probably 45 minutes into some parts of outer Melbourne that would have everything they need as well. So it's not that far from anything. I mean, and accessibility, I'd argue, to lifestyle areas is even better here as well. So that's another thing in the Geelong property market that is actually driving it. It's going to continue. If you have these four factors in the suburb that you're buying in, like, you're not going to go wrong. It's just going to push the market into overdrive and push it up and up and up. It's just the way things work. It's just how it's going to happen. Great areas to buy. This is really what's driving the Geelong suburbs at the moment.